Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm ready to talk about a subject, and this will be different from my other videos because I'm just recording a voiceover and filming my Pandora collection. I wanted to talk about how people love to question everything. For example, a lot of people have told me that they're kind of ashamed of talking to their um, relatives and friends about their love for Pandora. Because of course, in when you love something so much, people will start questioning, why do you love that, why do you spend money on that, are you rich? And sometimes this can be very frustrating, and I want to talk about different aspects and different arguments. So first I'm going to talk to you about my backstory, and then I'm going to give you 5 points to maybe help you argue with someone and tell them why you love this passion, and also um, to make you feel better about what you love in life. So, for my backstory, always been someone who's very passionate about a lot of things. I used to collect Sailor Moon toys, which is very expensive. I used to wear a lot of Japanese fashion, which is really expensive as well. I've always loved Disney, so I love to spend money on my Disney stuff. And um, when I was like single, I have always been wanting to have someone in my life who could accept my hobbies and interests and won't judge me for that. So for my mom, for example, she knows how much I used to love Japanese fashion and Sailor Moon toys, and this she didn't accept it much because she didn't understand it that well. She was like, but it's toys for kids, or Japanese fashion, you shouldn't buy so much because it's hard to wear on a daily basis. But now that I'm in love with Pandora and collecting like since 2015, she likes it. She thinks it's a really casual hobby and interest, but yeah, it's expensive, but it's jewelry. So she loves that. Also, now I want to talk about the differences between someone who is really passionate and someone who is not. Because a lot of the times, um, um, like you will have friends or people around you, they love partying, or they love going out on Sundays, or they love, I don't know, some movies or series, but they are not passionate about it. Like, um, it's really different between, like, if you have a special interest, for example, being a fan of Michael Jackson, for example, and someone who loves like pop music. You know what I mean? So people who don't have um, a like strong interest in something won't kind of understand why you're spending so much and investing so much of your time on one particular thing. So this why is really important. You have to take into consideration that oftentimes people who question your love for anything are the same people who cannot find any big interest, and they don't understand how people can be so passionate about one certain thing. So first of all, I've been getting questioned a lot myself. People who are like, but why are you spending so much on jewelry? It's too blingy, and why you're doing this? You could maybe use this money for traveling, or renting a house or something like that. You get all sorts of questions. So my first argument could be that jewelry like is timeless, which means that buying something right now, and you could pass them to like your children and grandchildren, like it's timeless pieces. This is like an argument that easily tell to those people, and most of the time they will understand. Like if you know about like monarchy and queens and kings, always when like the royal families they always have those amazing pieces of diamonds and crowns that used to be created like in the 1800s or something. So you know, like in jewelry, you always have this aspect of timeless pieces, pieces that you could give and pass over to your family. Second of all, you could talk about how you love the quality and the designs. Pandora has developed many styles throughout the years, and like I'm sure you already know, but I was a luxury sale associate, so I could see and touch many different expensive items. And so when you work in that field, I may say you kind of you become aware of what is qualitative and what is not. And I swear, I can assure you that I have never seen a jewelry brand that is so constant quality wise. Um, for like since 2015, I have had only one or two problems with all my jewelry, and we know that a lot of the pieces are made by hand. For example, the stones are placed one by one by hand, which make them really unique, as well as like the Murano beads or all different ones. So it's really interesting, and you could easily talk about how you love the different designs and styles, and also the quality. And investing in quality items is always better. So here's that. Then of course I have to talk about the psychological aspects of collecting something like Pandora. It can be many other stuff. It can be collecting, I don't know, can be anything. The most important things is that it makes you feel good. And you know what, this is the best thing to like, it's the best part of being a collector or being a fan or something. If it makes you feel good, this is the most important part of it for me. um, because like I've heard a lot of stories on Instagram when people like go to their work or their office and they look at their Pandora designs, and it makes them feel good. They are proud of their designs, and they love they simply love the jewelry, and they love reviewing on YouTube. They love showing pictures and sharing them on Instagram. I think that our Pandora family on YouTube and on Instagram is like the best. I think it's the best community ever. Everyone is just so nice, and it it just warms the heart, I think. So it makes you feel good, and this is the most important thing. And then I want to talk about the budgeting part. Like, yes, the budget, the money, the money you invest. I think everyone knows Pandora so far, and they know about like the average price of a bracelet or of a charm. And oftentimes they tell you like weird stuff like you're so rich, or why do you have so much money to spend on that? Or I've heard people tell me that like you could easily buy one Cartier ring with like the price of the bracelet that you spend. But I think it's first of all, there's no logic to that, because I think everyone how can I say, everyone has like something they spend money on. So I mentioned earlier, some people love to travel, and it costs a lot of money, and they save each month to travel. Some people like to buy cigarettes. Some people love to buy makeup. I mean, makeup is really expensive. It's almost the same budget as Pandora. Almost, of course, depends on the brand. Um, Someone loves to go to concerts and sing their favorite artists. I mean, everyone has something they love to spend money on. So telling you that you could spend that money on Cartier or in Chanel, I don't know, it's weird because um, it's your money. You've saved it for your personal like your personal passion or hobby, and it's people don't have the right to judge whether you should spend the money on Cartier or Pandora. Like that's not logical actually. And then the final thing that I wanted to talk about is the confidence. So be confident about your interest. For example, if someone wants to learn more about why do you spend so much money on Pandora, why do you only post picture of your bracelet, just explain to them that it makes you feel good and you're confident. You don't have to be ashamed. I have many personal friends on my Instagram, and you know what? I post my picture. If they're happy with it, they're still like my photos. If they're not happy, they will unfollow. And you know what? That's their problem. But being confident um, in what you love and share it will make the people around you be more like, okay, she's in love with it. She she likes it so much, she posts about it, so I'm not going to bother her with my ridiculous and stupid question because she knows what she likes, and this is really important. So here you go, guys. This is what I wanted to talk about. I hope you will enjoy this video. It's really different, but I wanted to talk about it. I had this idea and I really want to share my thoughts with you. And also please remember that you should not let other people it's not bullying, but trying to make you think otherwise, or trying to stop you from doing what you love. This is really what I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. Take care. Bye.